Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
I've been surrounded by a vibrant community for a number of years. I've been online since 1992, really evoking community, or at least a sense of community, since 1996 on lockergnome.com. And now, this chat room that has been done in conjunction with the live video feed at live.pirillo.com has geeks.pirillo.com, but of course, geeks.pirillo.com is open to anybody, any geek. And even if you think that you're not a geek, but you're passionate about certain things in your life, you're a geek. You may be a Lego geek. You may be a lighting geek. You may be a movie geek. You may be a garden geek. You may be whatever geek. It's just you're passionate about things. Well, on our community site, you can do a variety of things, including posting in a forum, a general forum, and posting your own blog. But there's some rules that I think are going to be good for guidelines, I should say, not really rules, to help keep you on track in being a good community member, as well as creating something worth looking at. And honestly, this is as much your website as it is mine. So take pride in what you're doing. So this first video that we're going to do specifically on some community tips, and this doesn't just apply to the community at geeks.pirillo.com, but really any community that you're involved in anywhere on the internet. So for specifically this video, I want to cover tips for better form or blog posts. And the first one is lead with a strong headline. Sometimes it's a question, sometimes it's a statement that pulls people into reading what's inside that post. Single words or simple phrases are to be avoided in a headline if at all possible. Again, watch your capitalization. If you've never written a headline before, my suggestion is, look up how to write a headline. And if you don't know how, you're going to learn real quick because, my degree is in English education, and I don't care how old you are. If you're a functional member of our community, I am going to teach you. And you are going to learn, and trust me, it will benefit you. The younger you are, the faster you learn this, the better off you're going to be for the rest of your life. Now, of course, if you're my age or older and you're still not sure how to write a headline, yeah, it's a different story. Number 2, and this is a good guideline, remember your pugs. We're all pug owners. Punctuation, usage, grammar, and spelling in the content of the post. Again, punctuation, usage, grammar, spelling. This isn't a text message, and it isn't a Twitter post, okay? You don't just want to throw something out there that's a sentence long and expect to just have mountains and mountains of responses, or certainly people that are going to appreciate the direction that you're taking it. And this kind of falls in line with that one. 3, don't just ask a simple question. If you want responses, spend a great degree of time crafting your position in the matter. If anything, this is why I always like to do top 5 lists. People love digesting well-thought-out bullet points. If you're covering a news story or product launch, what about some photos, videos, original text? That's a big one right there. Never copy someone else's content, especially without permission. Always quote your sources. We want to know your perspective. Why are you taking the time out of your day to post something? Why are you posting it? Don't just post what somebody else has written. Why is it important to you? And again, it goes back to remembering your pugs. If you can't present this idea, this opinion, this news story, this whatever it is, in a clear, cohesive, constructive manner, you're really not going to gain any friends. And isn't that what all this social networking community stuff is all about? Finding people of like minds, or at least respecting people even if they have a different opinion. And a lot of the way that you present yourself in a forum post, whether it's a response or an initiating post, or it is something that is like a blog post where you want to take it into your own personal space, because on the website right now, at least our community, you can design your own profile and your own blog how you want to see it and how you want others to see it, and I'll get to that in another video. But it's very much true that if you're taking the time out of your day and you expect other people to take the time out of their day to look at what you're writing, make it something worth looking at. Number 4, if other community threads are started, active, or relevant, link to them. It's cross-discovery, not a competition. Now, we're going to have some healthy competitions as time goes on. For instance, this week, whoever's got the most popular blog post, and we know that in terms of traffic, we're watching statistics on the back end, Whoever's got the most popular blog post is basically going to get the webcam for this coming week. But when it comes to a thread, either your own blog post or a forum post, if you link to others or relevant groups or relevant blog posts or relevant photos or videos throughout the network, that's discovery. Not only are you making connections that may not have already existed before, you're reaching out to friends that you know on the network or reaching out to friends that you'd like to make on the network. It's just about, discovering things together and really being a cohesive community. And I see a lot of communities don't exist that way. They exist in silos. A lot of these social networks are nothing more than silos. You're there to promote your own stuff and then you're out. Well, a community website and the construct of a community is really about working together and collaborating. And part of that is helping other people discover what you think is important on the network and possibly outside the network. So again, if you can link to other threads that are active or relevant, that is important. Number 5, you can write about anything. Just own what you say. Don't treat opinions like facts and vice versa. If something's a rumor, treat it as a rumor. Claim it's a rumor. And it's nice, actually. I think, who was it? Someone last night had asserted that there was a rumor floating around, but it was just that sentence. I'm like, give me some relevance here. Where are the links? Where's the stories? And later on went back and filled that particular thread with those links. And that helped me at least understand why this was supposed to be important enough for me to pay attention to it at that point in time. So you can write about anything, just own what you say. And that's probably that's a big deal. Because again, this is your identity in the community. In a forum, in a group, in your blog, in your profile. You're going to hear me say that over and over and over again. But I believe that these are 5 solid tips for constructing better forum and certainly better blog posts, no matter where you happen to be on a forum or whether you happen to be on the blog or forum on this community or any community or maybe even in your own space. And so anyway, those are just some starting points, and I'm sure that list will continue to grow as we post this video with a permalink to pass along to existing community members and new community members so they have a better idea of what is expected, guidelines, kind of like a code of conduct when it comes to doing these things. So you're more than welcome to join us. As I said, we're at geeks.pirillo.com. My email address is chris@pirillo.com, blogging at chris.pirillo.com, streaming live at live.pirillo.com, and oh boy, yeah, it's just never going to end, is it? But that's the fun of being a part of the internet, really. I'm streaming my life online. This video thing is integrated with the chat, and so it's all this cohesive experience that is my life. I suppose if I could implant the internet, I likely would. Kind of have like a terminal scrolling up in my glasses here. Wouldn't that be great? They're probably working on that already. I would totally love to have like a web browser right here in my right eye. Well, not in it, but I mean on the glasses so I could take it off when I went to bed. I wouldn't want to dream about browsing the web. Not like I do anyway. So, anyway, you can find us just about anywhere nowadays, but if you want to find the live video in the chat room, we're at one place and one place alone, and that's live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.